Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Emir and I'm the professional hypnotist on board of Carnival Cruise Lines, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about my personal experience with Justin Trance and his training. Basically, I'm the classic example of Anthony Jackman school. I started learning when he first came out with Manchurian approach, and then reality is plastic, and then trilby connection. And I still believe it's a really great place to start learning hypnosis, because it's nice, it's easy, and but what Justin is teaching you guys, it's so much deeper, it's so much more, and achieves the same thing with a lot less words. It's coming from a place of actual power. Now I'm going to give you an example so you'll understand better what I mean. Let's say the classic school, what most teenagers and guys are actually learning right now, including the Anthony Jackman style, is, let's say I want to make a subject's left hand rise in the air. This is how it would sound if I was using methods that most guys use these days. I would say something like, now in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, imagine that you have a string attached to your left wrist, and on that string is a big helium balloon pulling your left hand up. So here we go, 1, 2, and 3, and imagine your hand getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and imagine that balloon getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Every time I snap my fingers, the balloon is getting higher and higher and higher, and every time I snap my fingers, the balloon is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. There we go. The higher the hand goes, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the higher the hand goes. There we go, getting lighter and lighter and lighter. There we go, even lighter and lighter and lighter, all the way up above the sky, up above your head, all the way up towards the sky, so on and so forth. And by the time, if they're a tough subject, by the time their hand gets up to here, you get out of breath. Pretty much, your mouth gets dry, and it just seems like you're pushing them, you're forcing them to raise their hand up. Now this is what Justin Trance's system looks like. Now feel this. Feel it more. Just feel. Don't think. Feel it more. Yeah, can you feel that? And stop. See what I mean? Their hand is lifting up without ever mentioning either hand or balloon or string or using more than 3 words. It's just coming from the place of power, if you know what I mean. So now let's take a look at this from the 2 points of view. First of all, the point of view of the actual spectators. They're gonna be standing and they're gonna see this, feel this, and the hand goes up and so on, and they're gonna think like, wow, this guy actually has mind powers, because he's not saying anything, he's just looking at the hand, and hand is going up all by itself without even saying a word. Now that's what audience thinks. They think you're absolute like mind freak. Now what the subject thinks is this: holy Jesus, my hand is actually going up all by itself without anyone touching it or without anything. He's just looking at my arm and it comes up. They start freaking out. Confusion kicks in, which is exactly what we want. So instead of going like and higher and higher and higher, and balloon is getting lighter and lighter and lighter, you just stand there, confident, power, stand and say, now feel this. See what I mean? So basically what Justin teaches is so much deeper. It opens up so many doors and so many opportunities. Now it got me thinking, can I make someone's feet stuck to the floor without saying a word? Can I make someone's hand stuck to their face without saying a word? Can I make someone forget a number without saying a word? So it opens up so many possibilities, and because there's not much to say, you can pretty much create that to fit your own character. You can do it whatever you want, and you know, you can always fall back on the old techniques that you are using right now, but I encourage you to practice and actually do techniques that Justin teaches. Now, it's actually a funny story. I learned his techniques 6 days ago. 6 days ago. I have a video on my Facebook channel. I've been putting people out every single night on this cruise ship after 6 days. And I had less than 6 hours with Justin. So I spent less than 6 hours with Justin, and in less than a week I've been able to hypnotize people with his system, and they're out. Now, another example why actually I believe the Justin system is so good is let me show you with the classic arm push induction. So the classic way that most people do it is they have a subject sitting down, and then they place their hand on the palm up, and subject places their hand palm down, and they say, okay, take a nice deep breath in, press down hard, and sleep. So they remove the hand, subject goes forward and sleep, and they're out. Now, Justin does this standing up. Now check the difference between these two. So first way is sitting down. My posture, okay, I'm sitting in a chair, relaxed. Put your hand on top of mine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, press down and sleep. Okay, now I went from here to here. Couple of inches. It just doesn't get you deep. Now imagine this. Same induction, I'm standing up. Place your hand on top of mine. Okay, on the count of 3, you press down as hard as you can. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, and I drop from here and I go all the way down to the floor. I'm 6'6". I'm very tall. See where the ceiling is? I'm 6'6". Doesn't matter if you're 5'2", it's the same thing. So from standing up, all this way, you go from here all the way down to the floor. In that speed, you lose complete. You're disoriented, and you just say sleep, and they just relax and they're out. They're out so much deeper. So difference between going from here to here and difference from going to here all the way down to the floor should be obvious to everyone. So it's a speed induction system, and it just puts people so deep so fast, because after this you usually have to go and deeper down. Relax, I'm gonna let go of your hand, and now imagine you're standing on the top of the staircase and 10 steps down and counting, boring yourself, subject and audience to death. Just to get, you spend pretty much 3 to 5 minutes deepening people to get to the same level where you get with Justin's induction right away, because it's standing up, it's so fast, people have no idea what happened, and they're just out. For me personally, hypnosis is a combination of focus. So first you focus their attention, then confusion or disorientation, and then instruction or direction. So you focus their attention, say, look at me, place your hand on top of mine. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to 3, you press down. They are focused, so that's number 1. They press down, you remove your hand. They have no idea what's going on, they're going down. Disorientation and confusion kicks instantly, and their brain is looking for a solution, for something to grasp, and then you give them instruction and sleep and relax. That is the easiest way out for their brains, and they're gonna accept it like this. Because if you tell them, and now multiply 52 by 73, nothing's gonna happen, because their brain is gonna be overloaded and you lost them. But if you tell them sleep and relax, that's the easiest thing that they can do, and that's exactly what they're gonna do. Now, at this time, while this video is made, his New York, Justin's New York seminar in March, I believe, is still $1,200 for 2 days, I believe. So that's actually a steal. So if you guys really want to improve your hypnosis, if you want to get your hypnosis to a different level, trust me, go do the seminar. It's gonna just completely widen your horizons about and your way about thinking about hypnosis, because now I'm thinking in so many different ways. So far I only thought that you can lift someone's arm up is by telling them 700 times the balloon is getting lighter, but now I can lift their arm up without saying a word. So go to his lecture, learn all these techniques, put people under much faster, and actually create your own character. Put yourself into it, because it gives you enough room to do just that, and you guys are going to have a lot more fun and will not regret. And as a grand finale, I'm going to actually show you the stage that I'm going to be performing at on January 31st, coming up in just 2 weeks. This is the stage on the cruise ship. It's huge, and I'm going to be right down there on that stage performing. So wish me luck. Thank you very much.